Hey there, what's up, guys? I wanted to bring you a little bit of a transfer special type thing here for this Manchester United super crazy, bunch of legendary players saved that we have going on. So I wanted to talk a little bit about sort of what the squad looks like now and what happened in the end, regrets and non-regrets and whatever else it is, just to let you have an idea of what's going on so we can slow things down a little bit as well. We haven't gone completely bankrupt. We do have 19 million euros in the bank, so that is kind of a success. Financial status is okay, soon to not be. We have 500,000 in our transfer budget. I was actually going in for another guy. I don't think it'll show me anymore. Yeah, here we go. Hong Jung-ho. I was going in for this guy to go play in the back as well, and we had a deal in for him to get him for like 6 million or so, and unfortunately we weren't ever able to get the money to pay for him, so he's not going to be able to come over, which is a shame. This red here is part of the reason why we weren't able to make that happen. Oh, it looks like we're going to lose Nils Schmaler. What is he, a scout? Yeah, we have way too many scouts on the club, so whatever. I mean, we'll figure that out. I don't really care. Honestly, I don't care that much about scouting right now. With wage budget, we are underneath. Pele, I'll show you his contract in a second. Pele is taking up a huge chunk of that, as you can imagine. The projection looks awful. We'll probably be down around like stack overflow territory in the negative side by the end of 3 years, which tells me that the save is probably not going to last 3 full in-game years because I'm not sure that I really want to see what that ends up looking like. I just realized, my apologies, I forgot to make this full screen. So let's go ahead and make this full screen, and we'll keep on going from there. There we go. This is a professional YouTube channel. So that's kind of what this is looking like here. The projection doesn't look all that wonderful, though I do think it will end up being better because I think we'll do better in the end in these competitions than we're guessing. 30 million transfer budget is not enough if we want to go get like Messi, which I would really like to do. This is the reason why, of course, we have 568 million euros transfer debt. And again, the reason why comes over when we take a look at the transfers and what our history has been. So, I mean, whatever. Paul McGrath is coming in, whether we like it or not. That's because of the wonders that come on with the, what's it called? The editor data file that we're using. There you have it. And so we'll take a quick look here and see what it is that we have done so far in terms of transfers. I mean, Martinez, Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, Andre Onana, all of this stuff came in before I came aboard, and that's 126 million that was spent without my consent. We came on, we brought in Bauer because we needed more in the back. Maradona, of course, we actually paid cash for him. Levi Yashin, who you've seen. Elias Figueroa, who, how has he been playing? He's been playing okay in the back. Still not really that good. He is, how old? 22. Everything here is good, of course, because he's a super legendary player. He's professional. The coach is telling us that he has the potential to become world class. He's not quite up there yet. So we need to play him a little bit more, let him cook a bit. And then there's Monseglio, who we also paid quite a bit for, who looks very similar, though he's older in his prime years. He's close to his full potential as it is right now. This might not have been the best signing in the world, but it's still okay. I mean, 26 years old. Again, like I said, this is a short-term project. I think that he can do well enough. The fans are upset about Renzo De Vecchi. What do we pay for him again? 51 million overall, mostly on installments. Another squad player in his prime years who's close to his full potential. Came in at 27. So this is another one that we basically signed because this is a short-term project. If this is a long-term project, I don't even touch that guy. Then there's this guy. So I was going to tell you about his contract, Pele. He's now on 650,000 a week. He wanted €1 million a week, and I mean, the board wouldn't let me consider that, so I had to sign him on 500,000 and put in a clause allowing him to go to 650,000 once he played a certain number of games. There's a whole bunch of other bonuses and stuff like that come along, especially if we win the FA Cup, the UEFA Champions League, and the Super League Cup, all of which I think we actually could wind up doing. He's going to get major bonuses once he hits 10 goals and then 15 goals. And if we do wind up selling him, he gets 50% of the sell-on fee, which is not going to do well for us. I don't think that we're going to need to sell Pele unless the club totally goes into administration, which is a possibility. So there is a chance that might happen. This is where we can kind of test to see if Sports Interactive still has that sort of hidden, what used to be called the sugar daddy. I think now it's called, I don't remember what they call it now. It's like a whatever it is. It's an owner who's really interested in your club. Pele has had 6 appearances, only 4 goals, which is a little bit less than we would expect. 1 assist, 1 player of the match. I think he's still kind of getting used to things. He's already a star player, going to be world class soon. And I mean, we all know that. He's the best player in the world. Maradona, by the way, we should probably take a quick look over here and see what he's been doing. He's an important player who's going to be world class. He may end up being better than Pele. 6 appearances and 3 goals, so he's been turning it on as of late. His contract is $525,000 a week. Trying to take a look and see. We don't have any crazy clauses for him other than, again, the goal landmark bonuses. This is a much more reasonable contract, and it's 5 years, which is what we really like to see. Is Pele's 5 years? Pele's is also 5 years, yes. So even if, like, you know, unless these guys really suck, it's going to be worth it in the end, right? It will be worth the money. Marius Trezor is our newest signing, another defender down low, 21 years old, and so he is young. Squad player already, will be decent Premier League player and probably world class. Is also an excellent player. So that's who's come in. Who's gone out? Everyone's gone out, right? I showed you a lot of this before. We sold everyone that we could, either loans or full-out sales for most of our young players. And so there are guys here who, if you're a Manchester United fan, you're going to be incensed with me for selling, like Shortire, we sold. Diego Dalot we sold, Hannibal we sold, right? This guy we sold, whoever this guy is, Kobe Maino, who's 17, he's gone. And so the best way to look at this is to just take a look here at the B squad, right? So you can see all the guys that we have out on loan. Most of them are getting some kind of loan fee, but not all of them. And then we have a couple of guys left who couldn't sell for whatever reason. I'm not sure why this guy's even still on the team. Huddlestone. Oh, that's right. This guy's a goal. I'm sorry. No, he's a defender. I'm not sure why this guy's on the team. Did Manchester United pick him up recently? They did, on a free from Hull. Why? I don't know. But I asked the same question about United in real life. This guy doesn't belong on this team. And the under-19s, you can tell this is a squad that's mostly decimated because we sold a bunch of guys and have a whole bunch of guys on loan. I mean, I'll be really blunt with you. Right. The idea here in this save is to do everything that we possibly can in like a season or 2, maybe 3. We won't go beyond that. To make this happen, every player that we have that is young, that is worth money, goes out. We sell. We try to get rid of him. We try to get as much money as we can from him. If they won't buy this time around, we'll try again in the winter. If they don't buy in the winter, we try again next season. And we try to exchange that for better young players or better, established sort of type young players who we can throw into the first team right away. So that's what the idea is. I don't think I've shown you the squad here for a while. When we look at the squad overall, we have 23 players. The idea was to have 25. And anyway, we had 22 at each position, and then I think we got a 23rd one in there somewhere doing something. I can't remember what we did. So 23 players. I think that every one of them has played except for Onana, who we can't get rid of, who's never going to play goal for us because Lev Yashin is just a better player. So, we'll just sort of do what we have to do with that guy and put him on when we need to. Everybody's played. You look at the average rating, most players have done well. De Vecchi hasn't done particularly well, and Figueroa and Bauer on Trezor, and Monseglio and Martinez. So it's the 6 defenders that are struggling. If we can do something to figure out those center backs, then we'll be fine. Everybody else, I would say, is doing fairly well. I mean, these younger players, Pogba, Giggs, Ronaldo, they'll get better over time. Best, Ronaldo and Giggs are all trying to learn new positions, and Giggs is suspended. Ronaldo's out for a couple of weeks. Everybody else up here has just done very, very well. Some of these guys have done excellently, especially Pele. Apparently, he's not match fit for this match. So, I mean, do we have him out here? Was that what's going on? We don't, but we do have a couple guys here on the team who cannot play. So we'll figure out exactly what we're going to do and who we're going to put where. This is going to be probably pretty interesting to figure out what's going on. Probably put Best on and then take Giggs out, and the old drill. So anyway, that's the thing that's going on here. That's what we've done so far with transfers this season, as the transfer window is closed. Next season of the Save, I think, will be a lot more of the same, a lot of fun. And assuming that the club is not completely in debt, we will go out and buy a whole bunch more players and try to make the squad even better. And we'll see what happens. Whatever's going to happen, it's going to be entertaining. You know that. So I'll talk to you again tomorrow. See you then. Bye.